I will be discussing the future outlook of Eastern Financial Florida Credit Union. On April 27, 2009, executives from Eastern Financial Credit Union and Space Coast Credit Union proposed a merger. The future outlook of Eastern Financial Florida Credit Union, combined with Space Coast Credit Union, would have an estimated $3.29 billion in assets and about 369,000 members and 60 branches spread around, stretching from Miami all the way to Jacksonville. Their combined net worth would equal an estimated $221 million, and they would expand their service area that would provide more branches and ATMs along I-95. This merger would place them as the third largest credit union in the state. If the merger does occur, Eastern Financial Credit Union would keep their name. Although the majority of the losses of Eastern Financial Florida Credit Union have been because of commercial lending and security investing, they remain quite optimistic and stated that their operations remain strong. Regarding the merger, the National Credit Union Administration continues to assess its future course of action and has not made any decisions at this point. In the near future, Eastern Financial Florida Credit Union will start evaluating the real estate loans by getting final appraisals on foreclosure properties and find out the value of certain collateralized debt obligations. State regulators stated that there was no reasonable expectations for the credit union to become adequately capitalized, but they also stated that members should not notice any difference in their daily activities with the credit union.
I will be talking about the SWOT analysis for the Eastern Financial Florida Credit Union, which are the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The strengths, we have three main points. The first one is that members are insured up to 250,000 coverage provided by the National Union Share Insurance Fund. We have an expertise in management by the Space Coast Credit Union, and in spite of the conservatorship, normal operations for the bank have been working normally for members. Weaknesses. The NCUA seized control of the Eastern Financial Florida Credit Union and is placed now under a conservatorship. This conservatorship brought mistrust from members. The second issue is problematic lending and investment decisions. And the last one is that loans related to real estate and securities have depleted the bank's net worth. Opportunities. There is a proposed merger between the Eastern Financial Florida Credit Union and the Space Coast Credit Union. If the merger takes place, members, branches, and assets will double individually. And furthermore, it will enhance the service offering, and we have a greater strength for members and on both credit unions. Secondly, we will have an experienced future management by Timothy Antonation from the Space Coast Credit Union. Threats. We have three main points to cover as threats. The first one is that if the merger between the Eastern Financial Florida Credit Union and the Space Coast Credit Union is not approved by the NCUA, liquidation or return to member control are options to be considered. Number two, the issue of the cease and desist order against the Eastern Financial Florida Credit Union was labeled for unsound and unsafe practices, meaning that future member would think twice before becoming part of the credit union. And lastly, if the credit union gets liquidated, is brought to an end, and assets and property of the credit union are redistributed.
I'm going to be going over Eastern Financial's employment outlook. Since being seized by the National Credit Union Administration, Eastern Financial Credit Union's employment opportunities have been put on a standstill. There is currently only one job opening, and that is for a financial consultant position. FIU business graduates meet the requirements for this position and are eligible for employment, but until Space Coast Credit Union and Eastern Financial Florida Credit Union finally merge, FIU business students will not be eligible for more employment opportunities.